Hey guys.
Hello.
Yeah, so I think we are live now and we can start from here. So this is Chris from DoraHacks. I'm going to be the host for this demo session. It's my honor to meet you guys today. So yeah, a little bit of background for this demo session. This is uh, BNB Chain MVB Program applicant project demo session. So just to be clarified that you you enter this project demonstration doesn't mean that you have been selected to the MVB program already, but it is actually a great uh, like channels for you guys to gain more exposure in front of the whole BNB chain ecosystems. And I think if you really think you have a strong product or a project to back the whole logistic, then you won't need to be worried too much about it because absolutely when the BNB chain team check this project demo session, they could have like a better standing for you guys, and it won't be very hard, to join the MVB program later. Yeah. So today, we are very happy to have three projects with us, and they are Kryxivia,
Kryxivia.
3D
Yeah.
MMORPG, MStation, and PinkSale. Yeah. So for all the audience, if you have any questions during the session for any of the projects, please feel free to ask in our YouTube chat room, and we will ask the questions for you guys. Yeah. So without further ado, let's welcome the first project to start, which is the Kryxivia.
All right. I'm going to share my screen right here. And we got some cool stuff to show you today. So, Kryxivia is pretty much the first MMORPG to be built on the BNB chain. And so here we are. This is the loading screen. And this is what a lot of people will see when they go to play the game for the first time. And so essentially, when you click play, what we're going to do is we need to have a wallet set up so that you can store your NFTs that you're going to earn through the game, which is another cool feature. It's a game where you can earn cryptocurrency and NFTs in an open world RPG, very similar to something like World of Warcraft. So no one's done this yet. So we're pretty much the first people to do this. And we're going to use MetaMask today for our example. When you start a MetaMask for the very first time, you do not have a smart chain already incorporated. So essentially, you can just go to academy.binance.com or you can just search it up. You're going to have to type in this into a brand new, let's see here. You got to add the network. And so you essentially go like this and just type it in and then click save. It's that simple. But you're going to have to do this if you're going to use MetaMask. I'm not sure if the other wallets incorporate this or not. I just wanted to show you that real fast so that you're not scrambling for it later because you're going to need it. And then you probably want to have a little bit of BNB in there, not much, maybe like a couple dollars, just in case for transaction fees. So here we are. We're at the loading screen. In the future, we're going to add like a process bar so you know how long it takes and that it is downloading, because you can play the game on a browser, which is really cool. Eventually, we're going to be able to allow you to download it for the PC or the Mac. It's built with Unity and very clean, smooth game. We're going to end up right here where we already have a character. We're not going to make a new one today. But when you make a character, you're going to make a name. When you make a name, you can only use it once, and it can never be used again because it's on the blockchain. So that's pretty cool. But at the same time, you don't want to lose access to your characters because this will be tied into your particular wallet. So if you have a specific wallet or you're using one browser, if you don't have the seed words to get into your MetaMask on another browser, you're going to lose that character. So you want to make sure 100% that you always have access to that wallet and your seed phrase. So if you lose it or you get logged out, you can get back in and get access to your character. All right, so we've already made the character. Unfortunately, with this example, we can't show you right now, but you can change the skin tone of your character. You can change the hair. You can make a few adjustments. We're going to add more features later on. This is my pre-built character. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and log in right now. So what we're doing is logging into the world of Kryxivia. You're going to start in the middle of town. And I'm going to show you a little bit around town while we log in. The faster computer that you have, just so you know, when you're playing the game, you want to have a lot of RAM. You don't want to have a lot of windows open. You want to have a fast SSD card so that your game can be very smooth. Because when I tried to play this on a Mac, it wasn't very smooth. So now I have a PC and it's much better. So if you look at my character right here, he's a brand new character. I had already pre-built him, but I didn't add anything else. Over here, you see this character. He was jumping around. He's already won a bunch of battles. So you can see his armor is way cooler than mine. He's got higher ranking and rarity of his armor and his weapons. And you can see his mask. He's pretty cool looking. So in order to get this, either you have to get him through loot boxes or you have to go win them in battle. In about 3 weeks, so there's going to be a player versus player battle that happens. Let me show you something real quick. So we're going to allow arena player versus player, but you can also fight bosses. So you can fight versus each other. I don't know where my guy just went. Uh-oh. It's not good. My guy just disappeared. This is being worked on right now as we speak. Let's see if I can show you something else in the meantime. I might have to refresh this. Or you know what I can do? While I'm showing you this stuff, I'm just going to grab this link and start a fresh one over here so that we're not losing any time. Let me show you some spells real quick. So these are different spells, right? And the spells all have different levels of rarity. So let's say it's 100% status, then it's more powerful. If it's only like 10%, then it's more of a weak spell. So your spells are different rarities based off of that. So let's see what else we got. I can't move around town right now, so my guy disappeared. The only thing I can do is refresh the browser. Okay. We do have a video over here that we could play in the meantime. This is a battle. So this is what the battles are going to be looking like. While we're loading the town, this is kind of what a player versus player battle looks like. This is 3 versus 3 right here. At the end of every battle, you get status points if you win, and that gives you a leaderboard. And the higher you rank on the leaderboard, as you can see right here, the higher you rank on the leaderboard, the more status and airdrops and other cool things that you're going to get in the future. All right, so let's just go ahead and use this for an example. It's not that long of a video. So we can see around town here. This is a character starting out. Let's see if I can speed up. Okay, everybody starts with training weapons and gear. And you're all starting with common gear. Here's the spells that you can see. You start with 6 spells, and they're all low level or low rarity. The stronger the spell is, the higher the rarity it is. And so essentially what you're seeing in the demo right here is they're pulling spells and putting them in your hotbar so that you can access the spells quickly when you're playing in battle. Because there's going to be more spells than there is area for hotkey areas. So eventually you're going to want to customize the spells based off of the character that you're building. And the cool thing is every character ranks up by the gear. The character doesn't actually rank up themselves. So what we're going over here is the blacksmith. And what the blacksmith does is it allows you to sync spells to your weapons. And this is exactly what's happening. We're taking over here a bow, and you see there's a spell attached to it. Every time you infuse a spell to a weapon, it uses KXS and it burns it. So when it burns, it actually helps the economy because it limits the supply versus demand ratio. So that's actually a very good thing. And the way to get the KXS is by winning in battle. So what I was explaining was the characters rank up by the armor and the spells that you have, not actual experience points like you would see in other RPGs. So essentially, you always want to keep grinding and fighting in battles because that's where you're going to get all of these rare items that's going to help you do better in battle and rank up on the leaderboards. And another thing is you can also get really cool stuff in loot boxes. So we're going to release about 1,000 loot boxes here pretty shortly, in a week or two, maybe 3. We don't have an exact date yet. What we're seeing right here is exporting your NFTs. So the NFTs that you earn are all spells and armor and weapons. And so when you export them, they're actually going to go right over here, which is app.kryxivia.io, where you can manage your portfolios and your boxes, your loot boxes. You don't have to open the loot boxes, but you can. Then you come over here to staking, and you can stake for more rewards. So that's essentially what you're going to be doing over there. And when you export here, it's paid for by the server. If you're going to send it back, then you have to pay for it, but only costs a couple cents usually, like 20, 30, 40 cents, something like that. So essentially, this is all the spells are synced through the BNB chain. So the cool thing is the game is built on BNB chain, and all of the weapons and gear are synced. So every time we do a microtransaction, we got to use BNB chain. So it's a pretty cool aspect there. So you got to see some of the battle. The other battle aspect would be fighting a big boss, and you have to team up together. A couple other things that you might want to note is that each character can be customized the way that you want. So if you want to make a healer, you can focus on healing spells and armor that represents that. If you want to make a tank, then you're going to get more powerful weapons and armor, stuff like that. If you're teaming up with other members, you probably don't all want to be the same type of character, so it takes teamwork to win. So these are some of the cool aspects about Kryxivia, and there's 2 tokens. There's KXS and KXA. KXA is the token outside of the game, and the KXS is the one that you earn within the game itself. And that's what you use for the transactions within the game, all paired with the BNB chain. So I think that's pretty much our demo here. If anybody has any questions, happy to answer.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kyle.
Sure.
I would love to hear a little bit more information about the team background, because obviously it's a looks like a very promising 3D MMORPG, which is very rare right now in the whole GameFi area. So would love to know more, a little bit more information about.
Sure. Right now, there's about 20 team members. Half of them are all developers, and they've been working on the game for quite some time now. Some of the team members would be, like the game developers, coders, the art department. We got people that are working on UIX design. We got people that are working on the actual smart contracts and coding to do with the BNB chain itself. Everybody kind of works in tandem. Then we have the marketing department. We have people that are helping out at the Discord to keep growing the Discord. For myself, I'm helping in a lot of ways, such as like marketing strategies. We're going to do a marketing campaign pretty soon. What we're trying to do is build a system to where we can keep adding more members, keep adding more benefit to the players, keep scaling up, keep using different features with BNB, whether they exist right now or they don't exist. We just want to incorporate as much as that as we possibly can, because obviously it's going to not only benefit BNB, but it's going to benefit the users, it's going to benefit the players, it's going to benefit people outside that don't even know about crypto and gaming. So one of the biggest issues in gaming is that people don't really accept play to earn unless you're already adept to crypto itself. So what we're trying to do is help educate people too. And that can also help us all together if we all work as a team to educate the new people so that they understand how does crypto work, how does BNB chain work, how does the game work, why does this game benefit us when we could go be playing any other game? Why are we going to come play this one? So we just want to keep adding features and getting feedback and building more talent and members. Some of the people that we're going to go add to the team next is more marketing department, more art department, concept artists, and then adding some more developers to help scale out the game so they could add more features, like renting out different areas in the game, like buying land and selling land, more weapons and armor, more features in the game, more bosses, more expansions. And then eventually you're going to do seasons. So after one season's done, you don't want to have a repetitive game to where you're doing the exact same thing over and over and over. It gets really boring. So we're always looking for new ways to make the game to where people are excited to keep inviting new users in and more members in. And because everybody has to use KXS, KSA, or BNB, it actually really helps pretty much everybody. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, love it. Thank you very much for the explanation, and definitely looking forward to see in the future how the whole project going. Sorry. Yeah.
So we're in alpha now. We're going to be in beta in about 2-3 weeks, and we're doing a first live. Already worked on and fixed most of the bugs. So as soon as that happens, happy to spread the word a little bit more and let everybody know. People can come and join too. If there's anybody who wants to alpha test, go ahead and reach out to us.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely. Thank you very much for the presentation. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Chris.
No problem. Yeah, and we can move to the next project today, which is the MStation. So
hi, Tris. We have Schofield here, CEO here as well. So yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I will get started right away. Okay, so this game is MStation. The story is when the crew come to a planet and they found out the rare resource like basidium, and they form the station there and have to fight back on the station. So the story is brief, and we aim for some kind of multiverse universe for in the vision. And to play, the user can start with the recruit the NFT. We have a child character, and each character will have a different attribute. Let's see that. Let's see. Currently, our game is on the mainnet as well already. So let's just wait a little bit for completion mission permission. I will walk through directly playing with this one. So in the meantime, let me see. So to recruit the character, you will need 35 MSD token to be a random character, and we have 12 different character with the role and the damage type. The damage type of each character here. Okay, so here we are. So it means the user can recruit the random one. We have a total start and rarity of it. Each character will have 6 attributes: strength, stamina, vitality, correct, dexterity, and intelligence. So it will randomly get and every NFT is unique right now. So the point is, when the user receive the NFT, they will decide whether this one can go to work, the mining work, or can go try to the PvE combat. So how this attribute will affect the game? So this attribute will be mostly affect in our combat mechanism. So the health will be calculated by on the vitality stat or the attack. If that physical hero, it will be based on the trend, and if it's a magical attack, they will be based on intelligence, as well as the defense and the magic resistance. on this info we stay clearly on our white paper. So let's back with this guy. So this guy mostly they have a on kind of low start. It's just a relatively common. So mostly this guy just can go to the daily work here. So we have different mine for daily work. For the NFT can go there and working. We have a common mine that not require any spatial attribute and a lot of spatial mine that can work with maybe some higher start NFT. And when you put the NFT work here, you can check here that how the salary they gonna receive after the working block. Yeah. So what the next step is? So this is the daily work is one way the user can earn with the NFT. The other way is adventure. So I will start directly with the adventure one. So let me see. So adventure is where we generate the random byte from blockchain, and each adventure will have different different monster, and each chapter will have 3 times a day to go for the adventure.
Present game DoraHacks.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. I'm just waiting for here. This one. It's starting battle here. So you see here is the attack and defense and the magic resistance start that based on the combat mechanism, and the monster is generate based on the dungeon level as well. So this is a dungeon level 3. So that means this we can user can face the monster that had the level 3 and with a good start over here. You user can check that the start that the monster they have will be faced during this adventure. And below this one, below on the bottom right is the number of the monster that user can face up. So yeah, so after adventure is if your NFT is winning, you can win a decent amount of MSD and our BSCD token. BSCD is our secondary token that user can earn through the daily work here. And so what is the point? What is using the usage of BSCD is that BSCD can be used to upgrade the NFT, or they will use that by the fee to the adventure. So that's the whole ecosystem for now. But it's just is the starting point. So right now the point we have right now is adventure and daily work, but we are working on the blockchain wallet as well. So mostly that means that on the transaction user make daily, like claim reward from the daily work or go to PVE that may not need pay the gas fees, and maybe the NFT management they can import the hero or export the hero with the equipment as well. And we're working on the PVB mod as well. So the PVB mods mostly will be engaged and matching with the 2 player with the same level in the same rank. And so far as is still on the list of our roadmap is we will have the NFT fusion as well after the BPB is released. And during the adventure, besides getting the reward like MSD token and BSCD, the user may get the material that using for crafting equipment as well. So for leveling up, I will back to this one again. So you upgrade your NFT, but the stock will not upgrade, and then the attribute will be stay or the don't change. All the attribute here will be stay the same whether you upgrade your NFT or not. But you can agree this one with the equipment that you crafting or you buy from the marketplace. So that's for now. We working with enhance. Let's see. We working on the enhance on the current model, the 3D model as well. So the whole work is going on right now, and I think that's all for our presentation now. So if you have any question, Chris, let's go ahead.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you very much, Justin, for the presentation. I personally don't have any questions right now. Yeah, but definitely it looks really interesting, and looking forward to see how it goes. Yeah, thank you very much. And we can move to the last but not the least project today, which is the PinkSale. Yeah, Sean and Pink, feel free to start.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Oh yeah, right now it's good. Right now it's
Okay.
good.
Perfect. Thank you. So, hi, Chris. Hi, everyone. My name is Pip from PinkSale. I also have Shauno here today to help with questions, perhaps later. But yeah, it's great to be here with you all. And I'm going to go very fast because there's a lot to cover and not a lot of time. So first of all, what is PinkSale? Well, PinkSale is a decentralized launchpad where everyone, no matter where they are in the world, can mint their own tokens and then can raise funds for the project by means of a pre-sale or fair launch. They don't need to mint the token on the platform. They can also bring along their own token, their own custom contract, if they want to do that, and still be able to run a pre-sale or fair launch. Now, just a few numbers here. This is obviously our homepage, and they're important numbers. That's why we want to mention them. We have launched so far close to 10,000 projects. We had almost 1 million participants, more than $400 million of total value locked, and total liquidity raised close to $350 million. Now, why are these numbers very important? Because the first pre-sale that was launched on PinkSale was towards the end of August 2021. So these numbers are the sum of what we've been doing in less than 1 year. And incidentally, 95% of these numbers have happened on the Binance Smart Chain as well. So we'll really love BSC ourselves, of course. Why? This is a little bit of our opinion. Why do we think that we were able to achieve, huge results like this one in such a short time? Well, we think it's a combination of two factors. First of all, the team behind PinkSale. There's more than 30 people working here, and there's a lot of professionals in our own fields. We've come together, and we've created this beautiful organization. And then, of course, the platform itself. Its sleek design, the UI, the ease of use, and to show how easy and how quickly we can use the platform, I'm going to run through a demo right now, and it's going to take less than 5 minutes, I promise that. So let's say that somebody has got a great idea for a project on DeFi and wants to launch the token, wants to mint it, and then launch the pre-sale. Well, they come here on the homepage. Obviously, they connect the wallet, go on Create Token, click there, and then they can choose which type of token to create. It could be standard token, so no taxes, no dividends, or they could choose liquidity generator token, which is similar to SafeMoon, baby token, which is similar to baby cake, or buyback baby token. For our example today, and to be very quick, we just use standard token. We input the name here, and we can just use MVB1 symbol. We can do MVB token, or other way around, it doesn't matter. Decimals 9, total supply, let's just say 1 million. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Click on Create Token. Of course, we need to confirm the transaction and just wait for the transaction to be verified on the blockchain. And then we will get a message saying that the token has been created. So when that happens, there it is. So token created successfully. Now my MVB1 token is live on the blockchain. So this has been created with a standard contract. This is the contract address. And by the way, all those tokens that you can create here, the contracts have been audited as well. And the platform has been audited by Certic. But let's come here now to this point. I've got the token. I want to run a pre-sale, launchpad or pre-sale, or a fair launch. I just click here on launchpad, create launchpad, and now I start the actual setting up of the launchpad or the pre-sale. This is the contract address. This is all right. I can choose which currency to pay in, and we'll leave it BNB. Click on approve, confirm transaction, of course, as usual. And then once that transaction is confirmed, this will change to a solid next by memory, which again, it just should take a few seconds. There you go. So we just click on next. And here we put the settings proper for the pre-sale. So for example, pre-sale rate, or if I spend 1 BNB, how many tokens will I receive? For our example, let's just say 1,000. Will it be a pre-sale with whitelist or no whitelist or public? Here we can choose that. By the way, this can also be chosen later on. Soft cap, again, this is just an example. So it can be whatever numbers you want, provided that soft cap is bigger than 50% of hard cap. Minimum buy, we put 0.1 BNB, maximum buy 2 BNB. Refund type, so if I only reach my soft cap, but not the hard cap, what happens to the rest of the tokens? Do I burn them or do I have them refunded to me? Just go burn, router, PancakeSwap. How much liquidity? We got 90%. What will be the price on PancakeSwap? We'll just say the same price, 1,000. Starting time for the pre-sale, tomorrow same time. End time of the pre-sale, day after tomorrow same time. Liquidity lockup in days. Let's go 1,000 days. Again, just an example. And here I can choose whether I'm going to vest my team tokens, or if I want to ask the investors to vest their tokens. Total of tokens I need to create the pre-sale. Click on next. This is where we put logo, URL, and website links. These are just examples again. All social media links, description of the project. Next. A final summary to check that everything is okay. We're happy with that. Confirm the transaction. And we just wait now again for the blockchain to verify this transaction. And when that happens, we will have a pre-sale set up for our project for MVB token. So the pool has been created successfully. MVB1 pre-sale will start in 23 hours and 57 minutes. Now, this one here at the top is the link that I will want to give in my channels to potential investors so that in less than 1 day, they can come here and purchase the token. Now, something that we're quite proud of is this token metrics pie chart at the bottom. And it was designed to give investors a very easy way, a easy reference, a quick glance at the tokenomics of the pre-sale. So in this case, for example, we see a lot of yellow, which means unlocked tokens. So as an investor, I would think, I'm not really too sure what the developer wants to do with all these. So it gives investors a more arsenal to make an informed decision. As well, on a real pre-sale, we would have a mini audit here by auditing companies. that again gives investors another tool to make informed decisions. But let's say that I want to modify this. There are too many unlocked tokens, and I want to show my investors that I don't intend to do anything malicious with them. So I can simply just go here to pink lock. I can create a lock very easily with the token address or the liquidity address, enter the amount, the date, lock it. It costs 0, it costs nothing, and that pie chart will change immediately. Something else that we're very proud of is the pink anti-bot. These can be used for tokens that are minted on PinkSale, or even custom contracts, custom tokens. It can be integrated, and it blocks sniping bots at launch on the DEX. There are different metrics and different systems that the anti-bot uses, but it basically stops most of the bots, sniping bots that come and can absolutely destroy the launch of the project on a DEX. And of course, we have so much more. Of course, we have KYC and audit done both internally and with our partners, and so much more coming up. I can't really disclose a lot of what's coming up, but there will be a lot of projects, a lot of products that, just like PinkSale, found a market, an opening, and we are sure that the products that are coming up very shortly will disrupt the current status quo as well. So this is all for our presentation. I hope that I was quick enough and under the 10 minutes, and we're happy to take questions.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. Yeah, so I definitely see the value that the PinkSale added for, especially for the early stage projects. So like for Uniswap, they have like the similar function, but the gas fee way much more expensive, and they are not support the BNB chain. So I definitely think that a launchpad, a fair launchpad that open for everyone can be really helpful to to spread the fairness on the DeFi world. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. I don't have personally too much questions for the PinkSale, but definitely interesting, and yeah, looking forward to see like the whole progress in the future. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Pip, and also Sean for joining us today. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. So I think we can end it up here. Appreciate all 3 teams for joining us and give such a wonderful presentation. I believe this is super helpful for audience to understand like what you guys are doing right now about the whole project, the product sites. And yeah, hopefully you guys could keep building and achieve another new milestones in the future. Yeah, thank you very much. And hope to see you guys soon in the future. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Cheers.